Firstly, God bless you all. What a beautiful day. So there's a picture circulating on social media. It's a house in Ireland. It looks like a new build. Near the front door, for the Irish, or the house burns. The sentiment is very real. Buildings, properties vandalised that were not for the Irish. Hotels set on fire. Protests everywhere. Protests and anger and frustration getting stronger. People taking to the streets in Ireland. They've been protesting for years. We don't know what it's like, do we? The social housing problem they've got in Ireland. I suffered myself 2010, 2014 in Manchester and Salford. Earning a good wage, I couldn't get anywhere. It's only going to get worse. And the Irish situation has just multiplied tenfold. Our government, the British government, them in London, in Parliament, them that claim expenses that we can only dream of, them that get subsidised food, are brought in a bill. Rwanda, a country far, far away, failed asylum seekers and successful applicants, incidentally, 62% or 64% acceptance rate in this country. France, 22%. What does that tell you? We keep everyone. Them that have perpetrated the worst crimes against women and children stay because of human rights. The Rwanda bill, people are fleeing mainland shores, mainland Britain. And where are they going? They're going to Ireland because of the Rwanda bill. Is it going to be a shuttle service, this? Flying out every day on the world's biggest plane, because that's what it'll take to make the situation in Britain any better. We know that's not going to happen. The boats are still coming. It's not about boats, it's about who's in them. Unidentified, no background checks, young males, the vast majority. And it's made it worse for Ireland. Two politicians, Rishi Sunak, our unelected Prime Minister. The Rwanda bill is working. People are leaving and going to Ireland. And then some female politician, it serves the Irish right. Brexit, refuse to have a hard border. Wash your mouth out, you absolute dog. We need to stick together, guys. This country, very slow to react. It's not happening up north. London, sinking fast. No hope for London. If the Lord Mayor, as is now, gets back in, London is done. People say it's done already. Dublin, recently seen riots after the stabbing of young children and a teacher. Anybody watches the channel, let me know how them kids and that lass are doing. Tent City. There's videos, good Irish people taking to the streets. People arriving every day in tents. Dublin will become, like some of the cities in America, a tent city. We've got tents in this country. As you leave Manchester, there's a wood. People will be able to tell me in the comments where it is. Years ago, it was just tent after tent, homeless people gathered together for safety and probably comfort. As the tent city grows in Ireland, our own Great British Police have been taking tents of homeless people. You're homeless. The only thing you've got, the possessions you can carry and a tent, and we're taking it off them. It disgusts me. We're not dealing with real crime. Shoplifting on the rise, violence on the streets, car theft, burglaries, and everything else. We're more interested now as a police force, backed up by the Met, backed up by their great leader, dealing with social media, hate speech and the like, taking tents off homeless, standing arm in arm bravely, stopping patriots on St. George's Day from moving on to Trafalgar Square. The police drop every day in my estimation. They really do. What are the Garda going to do? Are they going to be removing tents from the illegals camped out on the streets of Dublin and God knows where else in Ireland? Ireland is full. Every day there's a video from the good Irish people who've taken to the streets. A hotel, you know, or a building built for the elderly, an old people's place, being converted for illegals. Again, it's not about people coming, is it? It's facilitating them, and it's at the cost of your own populace. Things aren't going to get any better, are they? We need to stick together. Politicians are good at dividing people. Like I say, our country, it's spread out. There are areas, seaside towns, where people will stop going. People don't seem to be bothered. A seaside town, you're not going to visit if there's gangs of young men, third world culture, violence, religion. They're not supportive of our cultures. They're not supportive of women's rights. They don't hold children like we do. You know, you put your kids on a pedestal, you protect them, you do anything for them. Irish are out there protesting. Very real sentiment for the Irish or the home burns. When's it going to start in this country? Like I say, people don't react till it affects them. The Rwanda scheme is a joke. It really is. We've now got troops getting spread throughout the world. We've got them in the Middle East. I believe we've got them in Europe. Are they going to be joining the war against Russia on the side of Ukraine? Sad state of affairs. General election coming up. I fear this country is going to have to go through another 2 years of chaos before we see any light, if we do, at the end of the tunnel. Dystopian future. God bless you all again. Thanks for your continued support. If you'd like to join or support the channel, become a channel member, link in the description. Thanks for coming. I'll see you.